I still can't believe that. And in doing all of this, the site just kept growing and getting bigger and bigger traffic. 600,000 hits a day, 500, 400, it would go up and down depending on the day. And someone started a Facebook group, which was fantastic. And I was just shocked at that. And then someone, as Kurt was mentioning Wikipedia, someone started a Wikipedia page about me and my friend Miles, who I started the site with, which was really sort of funny. And so Miles, we're both big fans of the show The Hills. Miles set the page to redirect my name to Brody Jenner and to redirect his name to Lauren Conrad. And within 2 hours, someone had corrected it and fixed it back. So enough people were checking out who I was or what the site was on Wikipedia to get upset when somebody changed it. And so anyway, that was just a side note. So I ended up signing with an agent, and soon after, my agent started work on getting a book deal together. Because the site is predominantly text-based. There's a few photos with it, but it's really just me writing about the stuff that white people like. And a lot of people thought that it was the easiest transition to a book. And so before I know it, Random House had acquired the rights to the book, and the book is actually coming out in July. Pretty much the shortest first blog post to book in history, and if someone can beat that, I would be very impressed, and I would happily bow down because it's been a wild month finishing it. And so I had a book deal. And as you can imagine, up until this point, I'm just a blogger with a blog that has no ads, that's hosted on WordPress, with no money coming in. And as soon as I got a book deal, the backlash started. And this was the thing I wasn't really prepared for. This was really interesting. So you can probably imagine Gawker hates me. They hated me they liked me for about 40 seconds, and then they hated me 2 minutes later. And I mean, that's par for the course for Gawker. And I also got really mean articles written about me in the New Republic and on Slate.
That was me, Christian.
Oh, that was, oh yeah. And then someone started the blog, I hate stuff white people like, and I found it was Kurt. It was really awkward. So I quit. And so it was really, really strange to deal with this backlash. And speaking of Facebook groups, someone started a Facebook group called I Hate Stuff White People Like. It has 17 members. My group has 1,700 members, so I can at least relax. When those things sort of balance out, then I'll know it's time to step away. And it was really strange to get this backlash, because I'd started this blog with no intention of ever becoming very, very popular, no intention of getting a book deal out of it. I mean, it's been my lifelong dream to be a writer, it's been a lifelong dream to have a book. But I never for a second when I started this blog thought, you know what, this is it. This is my ticket. Look at me, make me famous. I literally started it on a basic blogging platform just to share with my friends. I never expected this to happen. And so when people started saying all these awful things about me, it was a little strange, to say the least. But what I learned from editors and other writers was it's a good thing. You definitely, if people don't like you, it means you're doing something right, or at least something interesting. And so I started to develop that and somewhat relish the bad reviews. I'm going to do it more so when the book comes out. And from there, the other source of revenue, obviously, the book was the great thing. But in terms of monetizing this blog, it was an interesting process. So WordPress bumped me up to VIP status and allowed me to run a few Google ads on some of the permalink pages. And that brings in a little bit of money each month, but not that much. And I had to figure out the best way to go next. And I didn't want, I mean, I obviously know this is not a news site. This is not going to be around forever. This probably isn't going to be around for the rest of the summer. And so I didn't want to cannibalize all the fun stuff that was coming out of it with just ads everywhere. So what I ended up doing, and it's still being implemented, was signing with an ad-serving company called Green AdWorks, hilariously enough, because apparently I reached their demographic. I know it's sort of a weird twist. And just to run a very simple one ad on the front page, that's it. And I didn't want to run any more than that. And it's really interesting when you start to get the eyeballs to see who's coming out of the woodworks for what they want you to do. They want video up there. They want you to review their product as something white people like. And then you also get accused of every post you do of getting money for it. So I did a post on water bottles. Specifically the metal sink water bottles, if you know those with the screw top. Mm-hmm. And everyone thought, oh, you've taken money from Sig. You know, you got paid to do this post. I'm like, no, they just got the best pictures. And then I recently did a post on New Balance shoes. And everyone thought I was getting money from New Balance, and I didn't get a cent. And it's been interesting. So the monetization aspect of this blog, it's not going to last very long. And so I'm trying to be careful to preserve as much integrity as I can while still getting a little bit of revenue coming in. And that's sort of my story. If you really want to have a successful blog that goes viral, don't try.
Finlander, author of Stuff White People Like.
Okay. And what I want to know is, you said you wanted to be a writer. Was that right?
Oh yeah, my whole life. Yeah.
Okay. Are you a writer before you got started?
So, well, it depends on how you define writer. Failed journalist, failed academic.
Oh, okay.
Failed. every form of getting paid for writing, I've tried and failed at. So yeah.
Okay. May I ask how you're making your money before you started your blog?
Associate manager of corporate communications at Schematic.
Right on. Good job. Okay. So here's my question: what is the more powerful invention, the internet or the printing press?
Ooh. Printing press.
And why?
It's a little older.
Legacy notwithstanding.
Oh, legacy notwithstanding? Man. This is a tough one. Because I'd like to... Man, this is tough. Legacy notwithstanding. Printing press. Because I have a book coming out.
Right on. Thank you. And I just have a quick question. As a person of color, I'm just curious. Are you getting any hate mail or backlash?
Only from white people.
Oh, you're kidding.
100% from white people.
Wow.
Yeah. The only other one I get sometimes, occasionally, is saying that they assume that stuff white people like automatically implies that it's stuff other people don't like. You know, which is not the case at all, and it's never been implied. You know, it's just to say that it's like, oh, you know, you're Chinese and you like Whole Foods. That's not right. You're not supposed to do that. That's not the case at all. It's never implied at any point in the site, but people sort of apply that, and that's the only other thing. But usually, most of the hate mail comes from white people.
Wow.